Now we come to the next stanza. Such the moon, such the sun, the moon, trees old and young, sprouting a shady boon for simple sheep, and such are daffodils with the green world they live in, and clear rills that for themselves a cooling covert make, gains the hot season, the mid forest break, rich with a sprinkling of fair musk rose blooms. John Keats says that a thing of beauty, it gives us everlasting joy. Okay, its beauty, its loveliness, it never fades from our imagination. And these beautiful things, they even remove the depression, the dejection from our sad hearts. Now, further, here in this stanza, the poet give the names of some beautiful things. He lists some of the beautiful things that add charm to our life, that give beauty to our sad life. So first of all, he says, such the sun, the moon. First of all, he says that there is beautiful sun, there is beautiful moon. Then there are trees old and young. Then there are trees very old, very young means some new trees, some old trees, some small or big trees, sprouting a shady boon. Sprouting means producing. They produce a shady boon. Shady boon means a shady place, which is like a boon, which is like a blessing. So, poet says that the sun is one such beautiful thing. Moon, these are the first two things which are very, very beautiful. Their loveliness increases. We cannot say that they are nothing. Then there are trees, old trees, young trees. They produce such shade, which is a boon, which is a blessing for mankind. उनके अंदर, उनके नीचे झुककर, उनके नीचे, उनके साय में आदमी बैठता है तो कितना सुकून पाता है. For simple sheep. And these shady boons, these trees, they give shelter to the animals. Here it means to the sheep. In general, it means to the whole animal world. And such are daffodils with the green world they live in. And then next thing he says, then there are the flowers. And he names one such flower, he says daffodils. Then there are so many beautiful flowers with the green world they live in, which blossom in the green world. World means green grasses. And they look so beautiful. And he means that all the flowers on this world, they are beauty. They are source of beauty. And clear rills that for themselves a cooling covert make. And then there are clear rills, very clear, very transparent streams, brooks जिसे कहते हैं, छोटी छोटी नदियाँ हैं, that for themselves a cooling covert make, gains the hot season. Now both the sides of the stream, there are covert. Now see what is a covert? Covert means area of thick, low bushes or the trees among which animals hide. अब वो कहते हैं जो सुंदर सुंदर झरने हैं, जो streams हैं, जो छोटी छोटी rivers हैं, दे आर ब्यूटिफुल इन देम सेल्व्स. और उनके दोनों साइड क्या होता है, उनके बैंक्स में, दोनों किनारों पर बुशेज हो जाते हैं, ट्रीज होते हैं छोटे छोटे. एंड दे आर अ हाइडिंग प्लेस अगेंस्ट द हॉट सीजन. हॉट सीजन में ये कितना शेड देते हैं. दैट इज़ अगेन अ ब्यूटी. दे सेव द एनिमल्स, दे सेव ह्यूमन बींग्स फ्रॉम द हॉट सीजन. The mid forest break. Mid forest break means in the middle of the forest there is break. Break means marshy lands. कई बार क्या होता है, फॉरेस्ट के बीच में marshy land होता है, गीला wet land होता है. Rich with a sprinkling of fair musk rose blooms. And that looks very, very rich. That looks very, very beautiful because there is a sprinkling. Sprinkling means there are so many musk roses over there. There are large white flowers, large rose flowers उनके बीच में उगाते हैं, जंगल के बीच में flowers उगाते हैं, वो भी कितने सुंदर लगते हैं. So this is the stanza where John Keats, he gives us a list of beautiful things, right from sun, moon, trees, flowers, the streams, rivers, and the flowers again he says musk roses, they add beauty to the world and they are a source of peace, they are a source of serenity for the mankind. Now, dear girls, see the second line, trees old and young. This is a figure of speech, and this figure of speech is called oxymoron. Oxymoron. Oxymoron is a figure of speech or a literary device which in one line, when there is in one single line, there is contrasting quality. अब देखो इस एक ही लाइन में trees old and young, दोनों qualities है, old भी और young भी. So जब एक ही लाइन में old contrasting qualities होती हैं, then it is called oxymoron. Then you come to the second line, for simple sheep and such are daffodils. This is an example of alliteration because sa sound is repeated. Simple, sheep and such. Now further we move to the next stanza, next line. And such too is the grandeur of the dooms we have imagined for the mighty dead. All lovely tales that we have heard or read, an endless fountain of immortal drink, pouring unto, unto us from the heavens is brink. Now, further, John Keats says that he adds one more thing in his list of beautiful things, and that is the grandeur. Grandeur here means magnificence. Magnificence होता है जिसे हम कहते हैं महानता. Magnificence of the dooms. Dooms here means the last day, the day of judgment, when the God will reward the human beings. Actually, in Christianity and in Islam, it is considered कि एक doomsday होगा, last day होगा world का. और उस doomsday में God will sit on his seat and he will give the judgment. Whatever the human beings they have done, right or wrong, they will go to hell or heaven. So he says, this is also, this magnificence of the dooms, this is also a great source of beauty. Now see how. We have imagined for the mighty dead. वो कहते हैं कि जो डूम्सडे होगा, जो लास्ट डे होगा जजमेंट का, माइटी मीन्स द पावरफुल मैन. जो भी हमारे पावरफुल मैन हैं, जो भी हमारे एंसेस्टर्स हैं, जो पावर में रहे हैं, गॉड विल ग्रांट जस्टिस टू देम. गॉड विल गिव हिज जजमेंट for these mighty men of the world who are now dead. They are lying in their graves. और गॉड जो है अपना जजमेंट देंगे इन माइटी, इन पावरफुल लोगों के लिए अपना जजमेंट सुनाएंगे डूम्सडे वाले दिन. दैट इज़ ऑन द डे ऑफ जजमेंट. एंड ही सेज दैट इट इज़ ऑल्सो ब्यूटिफुल थिंग. एंड देन व्हेन वी विल थिंक ऑफ दोज ग्रैंड रिवॉर्ड्स, जब गॉड उनके ऊपर रिवॉर्ड देंगे, and these rewards, when we think about those rewards which will be bestowed upon our dead, mighty dead people, that will also fill us with happiness. And then he says, all lovely tales that we have heard or read. और कहते हैं then there are lovely tales. Tales mean stories of olden days. पुराने ज़माने की जितनी भी stories हैं, tales हैं, that we have heard or we read, they are also a thing of beauty. An endless fountain of immortal drink. Now these last two lines are very, very important. Now the poet says, the poet calls all these beauties, जो भी ये sun है, moon है, magnificence of the dooms हैं, ये lovely tales हैं, all these beauties are like endless fountain. ये एक never ceasing एक fountain है, एक झरना है of immortal drink that heaven itself is pouring down upon us. ये जितनी भी ब्यूटीफुल चीज़ें हैं, ही इज़ कंपेयरिंग देम टू द एंडलेस फाउंटेन, जो कि हेवन हमारे ऊपर बरसा रहा है. जैसे हेवन का कोई झरना है और वो हमारे ऊपर इमॉर्टल ड्रिंक, अमृत हमारे ऊपर डाल रहा है, नेक्टर डाल रहा है. हियर ड्रिंक मीन्स नेक्टर, अ ड्रिंक दैट गिव्स हेवनली जॉय. एक ऐसा ड्रिंक जो हमें इटर्नल जॉय देता है. तो ये सारी चीज़ें जो हैं, ये एक एंडलेस फाउंटेन की तरह से हैं, जो कि हमारे ऊपर ब्लेसिंग्स डाल रही है. Or in other words, he means to say that God himself has created these beautiful things for us, so that we can derive, so that we can get pleasure from them, we can get joy from them when we are on this earth. They give us as much joy as the angels they derive from the immortal drink, pouring unto us from the heaven's brink. Heaven's brink means heaven का जो brink है, जो sky है, वहाँ से गॉड जो है वो एंडलेस फाउंटेन हमारे ऊपर डाल रहे हैं. किस रूप में? इन ब्यूटीफुल चीज़ों के रूप में. जैसे एंजल्स, जैसे कि एंजल्स इन इमॉर्टल ड्रिंक से फ़ायदा उठाते हैं, दे आर ब्लेस्ड. सेम वे दीज ब्यूटीफुल थिंग्स, दे एक्ट लाइक इमॉर्टल ड्रिंक फॉर अस. नाउ I hope you have understood the poem, the beautiful poem, and you have seen that there are so many beautiful figure of speeches here. Now in the final stanza you see, it's a metaphor, last two lines, an endless fountain of immortal drink. All these beautiful things, they are compared to endless fountain. So this is also metaphor. Please mark it. And this is all about the poem. So we have seen that for John Keats, the world of beauty is like an escape from this painful life which we experience on this earth. These beautiful things, they give pleasure to the people when they live on this world. They are beauty, they are a source of beauty, endless source of joy and happiness for them. And these beautiful things, they leave indelible mark on the people's mind, and they give them eternal happiness. Thank you.